You know what I'm grateful for? Yes, so I'm going on a trip. My phone was like halfway dead already today because, I don't know, I've been using a lot or it hasn't been charging right lately. But I'm grateful for technology because they have these little things that will plug in your car, and then you can plug in your phone and it will charge your phone. So crazy. I know most cars even have like plugs and stuff in them now. I even got this little plug in my CD player, but it doesn't charge it as fast, but I can plug my fast charger in and it charges a little bit faster, which is always very nice. But it's currently raining right now, but it's all good. We haven't got a little rain in a while. That means it's warm enough to rain, right? But I'm headed down to St. Louis because we have a convention this weekend, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. So something that I really appreciate or I think's awesome is ideas or things I've never really even thought about. So I'm at this Panda Express, and they have a drive-thru at the Panda Express, but the drive-thru is currently closed. So they have this car parked right here in the drive-thru, so no one can actually drive through the drive-thru. I can totally see, like, if they didn't do that, like, and just put a sign up on, like, the, sorry, I'm trying to get in my car, I have a handful of stuff. If they just put it up on the, like, drive-thru screen or whatever, people would have to drive all the way through the drive-thru area and get stuck in there and realize that they're not even open and go all the way around. So, ingenuity. But yeah, I don't know if it's just a single time thing or what, or they do it every time. Maybe we should get some sort of gate or something. I don't know if it but it probably doesn't happen all the time. But I like seeing stuff I've never seen before, and I thought that was pretty clever. Than just parking one of their cars right in front of the drive-thru thing so no one can get through. Maybe that's dumb, but I appreciate and I'm super grateful for ingenuity? Is that how you say that word? Yeah. But yeah, almost to St. Louis, about an hour and a half maybe left. And then I'll be there. I know that's not almost, but and hopefully get to sleep earlier tonight because I'm pretty tired. But yeah, that's what's happening.
Let's do more business, really.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get into it, man. The clock is ticking. This is what I want to talk to you about today. Gratitude.
Yeah.
Very important. Another thing that when I talked about this on our last 10 Minute Monday, but it's something that when I first heard, I thought it was super lame. It sounded like an Oprah thing, or like, not that Oprah's lame, she's sick, but I'm saying, like, it sounded fluffy.
Right.
It sounded like, oh, you want me to sit and see what you're thankful for?
Grateful for, yeah.
And then we had our boy Charlie on 10 Minute Monday. He has this winning streak thing, which is
best.
So good. Which
it's
is
the best
essentially
thing, dude. It like encompasses everything in terms of getting you in the right zone.
Yeah. And you know what I love about it most is it takes all of the whackness out of gratitude practice.
Yeah.
It makes it cool.
Well, and I also feel like saying I'm on a winning streak. It's gratitude in action. That's
and
really
you get
what
to,
it
like,
is.
It is 100%, and you get to, like, humble brag a little.
Yeah.
You get to tell your Instagram followers, like, oh, I'm sick.
Yeah.
You know? He nailed it with that.
So good.
So I wanted, because you're
still driving, but I just thought of something that I wanted to talk about real quick. You can't obviously see me because I'm driving and it's pitch black out at night. It's raining pretty hard, it's pretty bad, so my phone is mounted nicely on a stand. But the thing I wanted to say is, earlier today, as I'm looking for things that I'm grateful for, earlier today, it was just a crazy day. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but it was a crazy day where anytime I was trying to drive, it seemed like everyone else was driving crazy, and I almost got in a bunch of different accidents just because people were, it seemed like, not driving the normal way they do. It could have been I was off or anything. I don't know. Like, even at one point I was trying to get over in another lane because this guy was trying to go really fast, and I just needed to get over because I needed to get off soon. And it was like in town on a street, and then it was coming up the stoplight. I didn't realize it was a stoplight because he was going so fast and I needed to get in front of him that I had to like screech on my brakes, and then he was behind me like yelling and getting crazy. So all day it was just like, when I was trying to get all these errands done, it was a little crazy. And then as I was doing errands, I got stopped. It's this one place in town. Oh, look, I got a little light. It's this one place in town where it was like a school, but they had a bunch of like big old like potholes, as in like the whole road was like tore up in areas. But they were doing construction there, and I should have known because I saw they were doing construction. But I got stopped for a good like 15-20 minutes in this spot because they were like rolling the cement and doing all sorts of stuff, and it was only one lane of traffic at a time. So I was sitting there kind of frustrated because I was in a hurry and I wanted to get a bunch of stuff done in the day. But I'm grateful for that happening because it was almost like a reset in my driving. So I was having this day of just not good driving, all these things, and I knew I had this big trip to St. Louis, which I'm driving right now, and it was a ton of like rain and the weather's been crazy. So I had a hard reset basically, and then after that moment, the driving issues I was having didn't happen because I kind of stopped, had some time to collect my thoughts, brought it back to me, brought it back to my driving, was able to calm down for the day even though I was stressed that I needed to get all this stuff down. And sometimes in life I'm grateful for when you just gotta slow down a little bit. Sometimes you're just moving too fast because you're in a rush or you're trying to get all this stuff done. Sometimes you just gotta slow down and let things catch up so things don't continually fall downhill, if that makes any sense. So that's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for those moments that you don't even realize that may seem like there's something inconvenient or terrible, but they're also helping you out in another way. So that's what I'm grateful for. And as you heard, I was just listening to some podcasts and things, and the one popped up, and it was about being grateful. And they were mentioning Charlie Rocket and him being on a winning streak and all that kind of stuff. So the things and the goals I'm oriented, other people are thinking about, and other people are practicing as well, because they're talking about how to put it into practice. So that even makes me more happy. I'm glad. I appreciate and I'm grateful that that they, by saying those things, just kind of validated me in what I'm doing.